Saying hello today on the evening of February 21st, 2011 from beautiful Montreal, Quebec. And I'm here at a really cool place. I'm at the Upstairs Bar and Grill. Is that right?
Upstairs Jazz Bar.
Upstairs Jazz Bar. I knew I was going to screw it up. But at least, I came inside actually, and I was trying to go upstairs, but you guys are downstairs.
We are downstairs.
Okay, yeah. Great. Well, here's the owner, Joel Giberovich.
Hello.
And you guys are very close, I would imagine, to Concordia University?
Yeah, Concordia is right up the street, and throughout the last couple of years, actually, they've been really growing in size. The John Molson School is here, and we have the Hall building, so we're really right in the middle of the Concordia University ghetto, I guess.
Exactly, that's great, wonderful. Tell me a little bit about your jazz club. How long has it been around? What are you guys about?
Well, I got involved in 1995, April 11th, 1995 to be exact. So in April we'll start our 17th year as a live jazz club.
Wow.
Really our mission statement is really to promote this music, to invite people into this ambiance, into this atmosphere, and to let them experience a unique experience, something original, something that they don't necessarily get out of a straight restaurant or a club. So in other words, come in here, enjoy the music. A jazz club is really kind of a different thing. It's very much like a concert venue, yet in a jazz club setting. And what we do is we try to combine ambiance, great food. Our chef Juan Barros is wonderful. We've been working together for the last 12 or 13 years.
Oh wow, a long time already.
Yeah, it's nice when you can work with people long term, and you get to know them, and we work so well together. He's got his strengths, and we've got our strengths, so together we really make a complete team.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm here on a Monday night, and the whole place is hopping. It's busy.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys are open every day?
We are open every day. Lunchtime we're open Monday through Friday.
Okay.
Nights we're open every night. And we present live jazz every night. And on different nights we have different themes. So tonight we have a jam session.
Okay.
A jam session is a really great and integral part of the jazz community, because what happens is we have a rhythm section. Our jam session is led by Jim Doxis, a really well-known drummer in Montreal. And we ask them to perform, or they perform one set, about a 45-minute to an hour set. And then there's different musicians within the crowd that come up and then they perform with them.
That's awesome.
It's really cool. So what it does is, as opposed to very much a concert venue or a concert feeling, it's more dynamic. It's more of a hang. You never know what you're watching. 1 minute you're watching a quintet, then all of a sudden you've got a vocalist on stage, then you've got a trio.
It sounds totally improvised.
It's completely improvised. That's exactly what a jam session is.
That's really cool.
What jazz is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So that's great. So every day of the year you've got jazz going on pretty much?
Except for Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, and New Year's Day.
Oh, okay.
Every other day, 362 days a year we have live jazz here.
Right, that's awesome. Now, I remember you saying something. Was there some sort of a competition happening?
Earlier today, there's a record label within Montreal. There's quite a few important ones. One of them being Just in Time Records. Another one is FND Records. And FND, what they do is they have developed kind of a promotion side to them. It's called Jazz en Rafale. And Jazz en Rafale is a series. And it's kind of a mixture of kind of the next generation of musicians. So what they do is they have different musicians that come and perform, student musicians, groups that haven't necessarily established themselves yet. And it's a competition of sorts. So tonight and tomorrow night, they'll actually come here, and it's the semi-finals. So you have judges that judge them. It's much like a talent show, I guess, but for jazz. And the winner of this contest, I think there's something like 10 or 12 different groups that are competing. And there were a lot more competing, but they filtered it down to these two. And then the winner of these groups, of course, will win an album, actually, which can be recorded on FND, so recording studio and whatnot, and all different kind of benefits. So tonight we were taking part in that as well. And I really think that's important for a jazz club. A jazz club is a really important thing in terms of the culture of a city, because jazz obviously is music, right?
Exactly.
And one thing about Quebec and Montreal is that we have such a vibrant music scene. We're very blessed in that way. And I think that a jazz club really encompasses all the different communities. And what we do is we welcome different communities, and we ask them to come together here to hang, to perform, to play, to talk, whatever. And it's such an important and beautiful thing when that happens. So tonight you kind of have both of those things happening.
That's great. It almost sounds like you're a jazz incubator, where you're bringing up the next generation of young jazz musicians and exposing them to record labels and to an audience.
Well, I really think that part of being in a jazz club is the education. I think it's teaching people beautiful about this music. It's about teaching musicians how to perform, or the young musicians how to perform in a live music venue. And it's about the musicians teaching us, and it's a conversation that happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beautiful thing about a live music venue. You know, the musicians that are on stage are really having a conversation with the audience. What they're doing is they're giving and they're taking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the beautiful thing that you get in a live music venue, in a jazz club, especially when you're sitting 20 feet, 10 feet, 5 feet, sometimes 2 feet away from these jazz musicians.
Very intimate.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
I mean, you really, you know, it's unreal.
Exactly.
So, you know, that's one of the things that people love about this place.
Mm-hmm. One question for you. Now, are you a musician yourself?
I am not a musician.
You're not?
No.
So you're an aficionado.
I don't know if I'm an aficionado.
Okay.
I love the music.
Okay.
I know what I like. I have decent ears in the sense of I know what I like, and that's what I tend to book. Music that I enjoy. I love the music, and I really find it important for us, you know, the whole jazz community at Montreal International Jazz Festival. How lucky are we to have them within, this city? You know, schools, you know, Concordia, McGill, UQAM. You have very important music programs and jazz programs, and then you have, you know, different clubs, and of course you have the Off Festival, which is a festival which is organized by musicians themselves, which gives you a whole different vantage point. You put that all together and you have a community. So I don't think I'm an aficionado. I think I just really enjoy what I do. I'm passionate about what I do. I'm surrounded by passion, from our chef to the people that work here, to the musicians, to the clients that come here. And I really think that, you know, when you come to Upstairs, you feel that.
Wonderful. Now, if people want to find out more about your jazz club and, you know, directions and details and menus and so forth, where would they go on the web?
We're actually developing a new website right now. It's www.upstairsjazz.com. We also have a Facebook page, and our new website will be ready actually in about a couple of weeks. We're really at the tail end of organizing that. And one of the features of our new website, because a jazz club, we're promoters in a way as well, we're going to be live streaming some of the shows that go on here.
That's great.
So you'll be able to, you know, be at home, although you should still come down, but you'll be able to be at home and partake in the concerts that have taken place here. And not only that, you'll actually be able to watch some archived concerts.
I was just going to ask you that, if you have live streaming as well as archived sessions.
As well as archives.
Okay.
So this is pretty cutting edge in terms of a jazz club.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Exactly. And you'll have a permanent record of all the good stuff that's happening here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Documenting history for sure.
That's great.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. We're very excited about that.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to tonight. What's on tap? We have a particular group tonight that's playing?
Tonight we have a wonderful musician, Jim Doxis. The jam session is hosted by him. Chet Doxis, who's actually up for a Juno Award this year.
Wow.
His brother. So they play together quite often. And that's nice because they've got such a great connection with each other. And Adrian Vidati is the bass player in the group tonight. So they'll start off with a set. And then what they'll do is they'll open it up to the house. And there's a lot of musicians in the room tonight.
I'm so looking forward to that. I can't wait to actually see how that's going to work.
Well, you're going to see. It's going to be, well, I hope you enjoy it.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Joel. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.